Hello again, nursery. Hi. I'm here to read you another story today. So, if we're going to have a story, remember there's some things we need to do to make sure we're doing our good listening. We need our smart sitting, sit on our bottom. We need our good looking, use your eyes to make sure you're looking at the storybook. And we need our good listening. To do your good listening, we've got to make sure we have our mouth closed so no noise is coming out and then our ears can hear. And we've got a little song we can sing. Can you remember it? Now it's story time, now it's story time, now it's story time, time to share a story. I've got listening ears, I've got listening ears, I've got listening ears to listen to the story. I've got looking eyes, I've got looking eyes, I've got looking eyes for looking at the story. And I've got smart sitting, I've got smart sitting, I've got smart sitting for the story. Brilliant. We're ready. Today's story is Augustus and his smile. This is another story about a tiger. There's a theme this week. Augustus and his smile. Oh, what can we see in the sand? Are they people's footprints or is that of an animal? They don't look like my feet. They must be from a tiger. They must be tiger paw prints. Augustus and his smile. Augustus the tiger was sad. He had lost his smile. Oh no. So he did a huge tigery stretch and set off to find it. First, he crept under a cluster of bushes. He found a small, shiny beetle, but he couldn't see his smile. Then he climbed up to the tops of the tallest trees. He found birds that chirped and called, but he couldn't find his smile. Further and further Augustus searched. He scaled the crests of the highest mountains where the snow clouds swirled, making frost patterns in the freezing air. He swam to the bottom of the deepest oceans and splished and splashed with shoals of tiny, shiny fish. He pranced and paraded through the largest desert, making shadow shapes in the sun. Augustus padded further and further through shifting sand until pitter patter, drip, drop, plop. What's happening? That's right, it's starting to rain. Augustus danced and raced as raindrops bounced and flew. He splashed through puddles bigger and deeper. He raced towards a huge silver blue puddle and saw there, under his nose, his smile. Is it in the puddle or is it on his face? It's on his face. He just saw his reflection in the puddle. And Augustus realised that his smile would be there whenever he was happy. He only needed to swim with the fish, or dance in the puddles, or climb the mountains and look at the world, for happiness was everywhere around him. Augustus was so pleased that he hopped and skipped and jumped away smiling. And yes, he's leaving those big tiger paw prints. There he goes. The end. In our story today, Augustus the tiger was looking for his smile. He thought he'd lost it somewhere. But in the end, he realised he could get his smile back whenever he thought about things that made him happy. Now, when we go back to school in about 6.5 weeks, some of us will come back to nursery. Some of us will be starting the new big boys and girls class reception. And that might be a bit tricky. And coming back to nursery could be a bit tricky. But what we can do is think about the things that make us happy and then that make us smile. So what we could do for our special job this week, you might need your grown-ups' help, is we will think about all the things that make us happy and we can make a picture of them. It might be your family makes you happy. You could have a try drawing your family members and your grown-up would write their names on. Then you could also draw your favourite food. You might like pizza, or you might like mashed potato, or you might like ice cream. You could draw your favourite food and your grown-up could write down what it is. You might put on your favourite toy. You could draw your doll or your train or your Ben 10 action hero. Whatever your favourite toy was, you could draw it on and your adult could write on what it was. And then wherever you go, you will have your sheet of things that make you happy and you can think about them and it will help you find your smile. So let's see if we can do that job this week, nursery. Good luck.